Hi everyone, today I'm going to do a video about my Nissan Figaro, and I'm going to fix a common problem that everybody seems to have with their Figaros, the broken radio. The Clarion upgrade is no longer available, and it was expensive even when it was available, so I'm cheap. And I decided that the best way to fix it was to find the cheaper solution. I went to Parts Express and I bought a thing. It is a little standalone amplifier with a Bluetooth receiver built in. Now all this thing is going to do is take the signal from your phone and it's going to amplify that signal and pump out the audio to the speakers. The original radio is completely useless after you're done with this. It's just going to be decoration. The little box fits neatly in your hand. Look how tiny that is. My current plan is to hide it behind the center console or maybe under the center console. And it has very few wires. You got your power and your ground, and here's your speaker outputs left and right. It puts out about 50 watts, it says, and it's waterproof. I mean, it's for marine use, I guess. The model is LWP-250. So here we are with our patient. As you can see, the radio does nothing. It's completely toast. So my current plan is to put the new little box either behind this bit or maybe under here. And that's the current idea, at least, is to put it in there. First step, though, is definitely to pull the radio out so we can get to the plug behind it. Here's the radio out of the car. It's held in with 4 screws on these side brackets, and they helpfully gave you the legend of what all the connections do so that you can hook up your power, ground, left and right, positive and negative speaker. On the back, there's one plug and the antenna, and that's it. It literally takes you about 5 minutes to pull that out. Here's the center console taken out. It's got screws on the side, here and here, here and here, 3 along the bottom of the glove box. And then you have to unplug the boot hatch switch. And then this whole piece of plastic just kind of lifts out of there. This is what I found underneath. Now, somebody's already been in here and they cut the end of the radio off, which is why the radio was not working. And this cord here is aftermarket. And you can see where they've cut it and heat shrinked it. And I followed this cable. It goes under the console, under the passenger seat. And that's where it terminates. Apparently somebody had the same idea I had and put an amplifier in it and then took it out before they sold it. Anyway, let's continue our installation and just pretend that this plug is still here. All right, I've undone the cord from the previous installation. If you were doing this fresh, you would have the plug from the back of the radio right here. The wires that we're after are the switched power, so that it turns on and off with the key, which is the blue one with the red stripe on it, and the ground, which is a black one. One of the speakers is black with a white stripe, which you do not want that one connected to ground. You want to connect it to the solid black wire. And then we have our speakers left and right, which are the red one, and then the white one, and the blue one, and the black one with the white stripe on it. This right here, this little guy, is constant power for memory. So if you need that on this unit, there is no constant memory of any kind. If you need that, connect that up to the appropriate thing. Okay, I've got it all hooked up now. I followed the wiring diagram that's printed on the top and mated that up to the wiring from the radio using this set of instructions. And that's all you need. Now let's test it. Okay, I've got the wires hooked up, and I decided to tuck it onto that little bracket down there behind the console, and now the console can go back in, and we're done. And now that we have the whole thing installed and working, I found this little adapter doodad that allows me to put it into the CD slot. And you tighten it a little, and then you've got a pop socket mount so that I can just take a phone and pop socket it on, and then my map controls, my radio controls, and everything are all right there where I can get to them. May not be the prettiest thing, but on car show days you can just pop this out for the car show. But in day-to-day, everyday driving, this is wonderful. And there's the final installation. All back together, everything is hidden. I can't play any music because I don't want to get a copyright strike. But now I have to take the door cards off to change the speakers because they're both popped. Anyway, that's how easy it is to upgrade to a Bluetooth amplifier for about 25 bucks that you get from Parts Express. Easy squeezy. I just want to take a moment to say thank you for watching the video. I hope that it helps you out with your Figaro problem.